Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Are you awake yet? Are you ready for a new week? If you have any hesitation at all, I'm excited to bring you your triple shot of good vibes right now. Yes, I hope you're not saving what's inside you for the other side. I love those lyrics by Kevin Kiley, man. They always start my week off, my day off on the right foot. That was Climbing by Kevin Kiley. That's been our theme song here on Project Joy Live this season. I'm so excited to be here with you today. It's a beautiful new week. We are almost to the middle of June. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. I'm your host, Jessica Dugitz, and you are watching Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the 9 a.m. Eastern Time hour, super early. You know, over there on the West Coast, we could be getting people just as they're stretching, yawning, opening their eyes in the morning, but maybe you're already up and ready to go today. Maybe you stubbed your foot as you were getting out of the bed, your toe. Who stubs their whole foot? I don't know. Maybe you stubbed your toe. Maybe you spilt your coffee, but whatever it is, we're going to turn that day around. We're going to give you that triple shot of good vibes for the day that you need and to start your week out right. I have a very busy week here on the Breakthrough Show Network. I'm excited to talk to you about that today, as well as our topic today, which we'll find out what that is here in the Morning Brew. Our morning brew is that first segment that we enjoy together, talking about what you can expect on this episode of Project Joy Live. First, I want to go in and check over at the comments this morning. Miss Teresa's here. Good morning, Miss Teresa. Sending love to you today, my friend. Always good to see you here today. Miss Nancy's here. Good morning. Nancy said, "What happened last night?" Are you talking about the event that I went to last night? If that's the case, let me, because I know we were talking about some manifesting that I was planning on doing for yesterday. And so if that's what you're talking about, just let me know, and I will go over that here shortly as well. Yes, we had a great time last night. Yes, okay. So I'll go over that in just a minute. On the show today, we're going to be talking about building a world of joy, building the world that you want to be a part of. And so this is all on the doorstep of the World Building Expo that the Breakthrough Show Network is participating this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to give you all the details for that. I'm going to give you an inside look at the Breakthrough Show Network virtual community, because I know some of you haven't visited before, and I'm very very sad that you haven't come to visit us there. But I'm going to explain to you what we're doing there, why it's important to the Breakthrough Show Network, and why it's important for you to be a part of a world that brings you joy, lifts you up, lights you up every single day. So that's what we're going to be talking about on the show today, about last night. So for anybody that didn't know, yesterday we went to Mohegan Sun Casino, to the Sun Patio, which is it's a very cute, beautiful little outdoor venue. Now, the interesting thing is, so it's June, it's Pride Month, and there are friggin' rainbows everywhere. Okay. There are rainbows everywhere. And my little Care Bear heart is kind of happy when June rolls around, because I feel like it's just so amazing. And the funny part is, side note, went to the grocery store after the event last night, and there was a rainbow up above the grocery store. So it was like, Care Bear stare. Anyway, so we went to Mohegan Sun Patio last night, and Kathy Ellis was recently, she's a friend of mine here in the southeastern Connecticut area. She was recently on the Breakthrough Show. Super talented, multi-passionate, multi-talented individual. She's a psychologist. She is a singer. She's a songwriter. She makes cakes. She's an incredible host. We've been to her house for a party before. And so her band, one of her bands, Don't Tell Lisa, was asked by Mohegan Sun Casino to do a tailgate last night on the Sun patio leading up to a Stevie Nicks concert in the arena. It was amazing. As I said, the venue is really cool. They just redid the Sun patio at Mohegan Sun. So there was like lots of Adirondack chairs, which I'm gonna get to some humor about that in the moment. And around little fire pits, and then a ton of like picnic tables and what else? The huge stage. It's a beautiful. And then of course they have a bar and stuff. You can go and get drinks, and they have food trucks come up. And so really, really, really cute space. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. So it's really amazing. So anyway, I had been like trying to manifest. I said, because Kathy Ellis does a version of The Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks that is absolutely incredible. And I said, I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if she's like in the middle of Edge of 17 and like Stevie Nicks walks on stage? Like, wouldn't that be a moment? Okay. So I was like, I really just need to manifest that. So I'm like, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. And I'm just kind of keeping it in my head. Sadly, it did not happen last night. But it was a really incredible show. This was a triple header weekend for Kathy, and her voice was absolutely on point. On point. I don't know how she did it. This was her final performance of the weekend. Fire, absolutely fire. So after it was all over, I caught her. I was trying to get her attention. You know, everybody loves to go talk to her after the show. And so I was getting her attention, and I went over there after, and I ran up to her, gave her a hug, and I was like, listen, just wanted you to know it didn't work out, but I was like trying to manifest Stevie Nicks coming on stage during Edge of 17 so hard for you. It didn't happen, but I wanted you to know I tried. So, bless it. She was probably like, "You're just crazy. You're just crazy." It's what it is. But it was such a good show. So, congratulations, Kathy, and the whole Don't Tell Lisa band. It was really an amazing evening. And everybody always has fun at their shows. Always, always, always. I got some videos. You guys can check them out if you're on my personal Facebook page, in my stories, as well as on my page. It was a lot of fun. Didn't end up manifesting Stevie Nicks to show up, but it's okay. It's all right. It's wonderful. So all of that being said, we did have a great time, and I'm flying high on that energy. I didn't do great on the slots yesterday though either. Like, just wasn't my day. Wasn't my day. All of that being said, let's get to our daily uplift, which is all about building the world that you want to live in. Let's do it. Bringing me joy today. So many things. Having a great time last night, getting to see our friends Danielle and Miguel were there, and then a great show by Don't Tell Lisa. We had some good food last night. Not too happy with my Lunar Monopoly slot machine I was playing, but whatever. Whatever. All of that being said, I'm excited to talk to you today about building the world that you want to live in. And this is all kind of, as I said, on the doorstep of the World Building Expo, which is taking place tomorrow and Wednesday. So that's Tuesday, June 11th and Wednesday, June 12th. And many of you know that community has always been a really big part of what we're trying to accomplish with the Breakthrough Show Network. At least it's always been such in my head. Even back before we were a network, and it was just the breakthrough show. I always wanted to do kind of after the show events. I felt like we have this hour together to be inspired by a guest in the show. And then it's like, now what? What's next? What's coming? How can we continue this conversation? And so sometimes we did. We would have little events here and there, or we would move to another platform and keep talking, or whatever the situation is. And so it's always sort of been in my mind that community is so important because for me, I have been to so many events where, or watched a broadcast where I get completely inspired and then I go and leave. And what happens with that inspiration? It might you're lucky if for a minute it turns into motivation and then you do something about whatever it is that you learn. But a lot of times that doesn't happen because we watch something, we get excited, and then we're back to everyday life. We don't have that accountability. We're not surrounded by that community that's going to keep us fired up and moving forward as we want to. And so, f- our community, the Breakthrough Show Network as a whole, has always been about it's not just, I love Steve Gamlin, one of our friends here at the Breakthrough Show Network, always talks about this. It's not one of those rah rah events. This isn't a rah rah Project Joy Live. I mean, you can certainly use it as that, but what we want you to do is come be a part of our family and be the joy. Don't just come and feel it for the 30 minutes that the show is and then move on with your life. We want you to be it in your everyday life. So I was introduced earlier this year. My dear friend Grim, who has helped me learn how to build my own website way back in the day, when I was just determined was the name of my business. And I was doing some coaching and things like that. And I had a really crappy website, and she helped me learn how to build my own website. I learned how to build WordPress, design myself, and all of that, and really enjoyed it. I recently designed a couple other websites for Brittany Sacred and Secrets, as well as dancecountryct.com. And so really enjoy that process of getting creative and designing websites via WordPress. And so, at any rate, my friend Grim is who taught me how to do that. And she is the tech person, though Grim is always finding all of these new technological advances that I'm just like, la, 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 happy with what I have. Don't need to see anything else. Please, no, don't. Because I am really easily distracted. And I recognize that about myself. So she'll bring me these ideas and I'm just like, la, 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 no. Well, she brought to my attention a platform called Go Brunch, which is essentially a software that you can use to build your own world. That's the best way that I can describe it. And that's what we're talking about on Project Joy today. And so I was like, oh, this is maybe I should pay attention to this one. I don't know. Sometimes you get that little intuition that you're like, maybe this is for me. Maybe I should pay attention to this one. So I'm really glad that I did, because ultimately it was exactly what we were looking for here on the Breakthrough Show Network. We had been on all kinds of social media platforms. We had an internal on the website. We had like our own social media on the website years back. Like, we've tried all of these different things and just nothing felt quite right. Nothing felt quite right. And then we were struggling with the issue that we have um, a lot of people that have been involved with the network over the years are really like downsizing when it comes to their social media. And they're going, I can't be everywhere. So I'm going to focus on one place for another. So it's really hard to reach people wherever they are because I don't necessarily want to be everywhere all the time either. Like I'm one person. All the people involved with our network are one person individually. And so when I learned about this, and she's like, look, I can help you and teach you how to embed it in your website. And I'm like, perfect, because then everybody can just go to the website. There's no membership required. There's no additional app. It's just beautiful as it is. You just go to a website, put in your name and a picture, and you're there. It's magic. And so right away we got that. I dove headfirst in and created this world, and it has been amazing so far. Really, the last several months, we have hosted craft circles and meditations and poetry readings and poetry classes and intuitive circles and Reiki events and after the show sort of events, movies. We've watched movies together. Oh my gosh, so many things we've had in our space that has been just amazing because we've been able to take these concepts that we touch on in the show and take it to community. I can't even forget Pomodoro. We do virtual co-working together several times a week. And so it's been a great opportunity to really nurture each other outside of these inspirational broadcasts that we do here. And it's been a really great experience. It's been an amazing experience. So I want to take a minute. I'm going to drop a link down in the comments. It's also in the show notes for you guys as well. Yes, coffee club. So we have so many events, guys. I can't even keep them in my head. The good news is if you go to our website, which I'll be showing you in a minute, you can easily find all of the events there and not have to store them in your brain like I do, or I attempt to. But the link that I just put down in the comments, you guys, you can get signed up for the World Building Expo that is taking place tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm going to give you all the details on that in just a moment. But you go get signed up. Go get signed up. That's your first task. So as we're talking about this, so you can go to the Breakthrough Show Network.club. The Breakthrough Show Network.club. Let me put it down here, and then I'm going to show you exactly what you see when you go there. Okay, the Breakthrough Show Network.club is our virtual community. By the way, you can also get there by going to our regular website, which is the breakthroughshownetwork.com. You'll just see a button that says to take you to the virtual community. But I want to share with you, Teresa, I know you're saying how much she loves that Pomodoro time. And we have that today coming up. Full day of Pomodoro today from 10 to 7 Eastern time, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time. So let me go and show you. So if you go to it takes like 5 seconds to sign up for the expo, Nancy said. So make sure you check that out. I'm going to tell you all about what that is in just a minute. But when you go to the Breakthrough Show Network.club, it's going to take you to this website. Now, by the way, I am completely open. This main page here has been redone 975,000 times. I promise you, probably even more than that. So, because I'm trying to find a way to put it all in one place and not be overwhelming, but I want to show you guys here because it really is easier than it may seem. All right. So this page tells you all about. Okay, it's a virtual community for all hosts, guests, fans, new friends to foster relationships, build community, grow in business, and of course, create breakthroughs. Now, you can get a little sneak peek of what all of our spaces look like here with these tabs. All right. So we have welcome spaces. We have a lobby. We have our archives, a library, our For Love room. We do read the For Love poem every single day at 7 a.m. Eastern time. We have our Joy Bank, which we've talked about here in the show. There's information here about renting a space. We have several event spaces. I've got an ad coming up here, which I'm going to tell you about. Our workspaces, kind of our chill hangout spaces. You can even come to our virtual gym, you guys. If you're at home on that treadmill and you don't want to be on that treadmill alone, you can log into our virtual gym and hang out with other people working out there. Or you could just plop on the couch and talk to somebody that's working out. We also have our amazing office spaces by some of our hosts here on the Breakthrough Show Network and or friends of the network as well, which you can check out. So that's when you click explore the community, it's going to take you there. Now, if you click community calendar or just keep scrolling, it's just taking you to the same page. All of our virtual calendar is here. Okay, so we have a ton, as you can see, of stuff on the calendar. You can always view our calendar there. We also have some frequently asked questions. We have a welcome message. Do I have to allow mic and camera in the room? Do I have to enter my name? Can I use any browser? Will everyone know when I come in a room? Can I get on mobile device? How do I leave a room? So we have all of these questions answered for you here. Some of you who have visited may not even know some of these things. So definitely check out that FAQ spot there. But basically, you choose the room that you want to go in. So, for example, today we have our virtual co-working happening. It's in our workspace and it happens right here in our co-working space. You just click that room and here you are in our virtual co-working space, which is a really cool space all set up here. You can actually choose your music. We've got 90s, we've got country, we've got classic rock, all kinds of music up here. No one can hear it except you. We put on a timer and we work together. We set some goals and all of that. We can chat here. You can see the chat over to the side, but this is just one of our many cool spaces. You can navigate via the link up here. Again, all of our events are right here, which I really love the vertical events. It's so much easier for me to see. And then we have our host directory, our guest book. Look at all of the amazing entries we've had in our guest book. You can donate to the network. We have opportunities where you can advertise within our space, which is amazing. So all of this very exciting stuff is happening in our virtual community. So when you come here on the show and you're inspired and you're like, man, Jessica talks a lot about being productive and accountability. I want more of that in my life. Then you come to our co-working events, and you get what you say you want. If Brittany's on the show and we're talking about creativity and how important that is to carve out time to be creative and feel into those creative energies, then you can come to one of Brittany's craft circles and make that happen for yourself. If you need that time to connect with your intuition, to up level spiritually, to really tap into what faith and spirituality and your higher self means, come to one of Teresa's meditations. If you just want to go down a rabbit hole, you come to Soul Saturday Morning Coffee. But there's so many things that we talk about on the show that you can have the opportunity to take to that next level by being a part of the virtual community. And it's amazing. As I said, so many of us have offices in here now. So we'll just literally run into each other in the hallways, which is a lot of fun. Sometimes I'll even just come in and work in my office and I'll see that Teresa's in her office and Brittany's in her office. And it's just like, hey, we're hanging out. We don't have to be in the same room together, but we're hanging out energetically in that same space, which is so nice to just be a part of something amazing like that. So that's a little bit about our virtual community. And I want to share with you about the World Building Expo. You can actually see it. It wasn't on that homepage, but under event spaces, you can see the World Building Expo. Now, this is going to look very, very different when you come to log in here tomorrow. When people come into this space, they are actually from the expo. They're not going to see our cool toolbar up at the top or any of our information, our social links and whatnot down the bottom. They're not going to see any of that because they're coming from Go Brunch, which is the creator of the software that we are using on the website. So when they come in, they're going to click on this. Are you ready for a breakthrough? And when they click on that, it's going to reload the page and they're going to get to see all of our links up here and all of the amazing stuff that is on our website. So you are getting an exclusive first look now at this is our little booth as part of the World Building Expo, and I'm so excited about it. So I want to give you some details about the expo tomorrow so that you make sure you have all of the information that you need. First of all, make sure you sign up via that link. I'm going to put it on the screen here. It is in the comments. It's in the show notes. World Building Expo. Go get signed up. But tomorrow, it's going to begin at 11 a.m. Eastern Time and run until 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, June 11th. I believe the first hour, I just want to double check because I think that that's the case. Yes. Okay. So the first hour, I think is going to be, yes, the first hour each day, there will be no presentations available. It's just going to be, there's going to be some stuff going on in the main room. So from 11 to 12 tomorrow, there's going to be no presentations, but people are going to be having presentations all day long, where ours are going to be showing up on the calendar today. So be on the lookout for that. Once you're signed up for the expo, you're going to get information. But basically, this expo is going to highlight people around the world who are building these amazing virtual worlds as we are here on the Breakthrough Show Network. Now, a lot of them are using Go Brunch as is. So you go from room to room and you're going to be using there's an all rooms button at the bottom. They're not going to have that toolbar as we have at the top there, but you're going to get to see all of the amazing things that people are doing. And if you see stuff and you're like, man, I could really do something like this for my business, come and see me, because we have amazing opportunities with the Breakthrough Show Network to be a part of our community in that way. But at any rate, so 11 to 5 on Tuesday, it's going to be going on. And then Wednesday, June 12th, from 3 to 9 p.m., 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., the World Building Expo is going to be going on. And same thing, that first hour, there's not going to be any presentations, but you'll be able to go through the whole time, room to room, world to world, and check out everybody's things that they are working on, they're doing. You'll be able to network with other entrepreneurs and other business people. Somebody might have something that you need or want in your life and business. So you'll be able to check that out. And of course, we will have everything that we do available in our little world on the Breakthrough Show Network virtual community that you can check out as well. We can talk about you becoming a host. We can talk about appearing on a show. We can talk about advertising. We can talk about getting you plugged in to have your own virtual office. All of these different things will be available to you at the ready tomorrow and Wednesday. So make sure you check that out. But I'm really excited for this event. I hope you guys will attend. Sharon said, I signed up for it. What you have created is mind-blowing and awesome. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate that. And like Nancy said, it takes 5 seconds to sign up. So go get signed up for the expo. But we're really excited about what we're doing here at the Breakthrough Show Network, and we invite you to be a part of it. All of that said, I'm excited to dive in because, and I have a lot of last minute work to finish up today during our virtual co-working that is happening today, which I'll tell you about that after the break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Breakthrough They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. It is Monday, June 10th, 2024. I was having my breakfast on the break, which also brings me joy, but I'm like, hurry up, get it down. All right. So we are back and I'm excited. I hope you guys are registered and logged in and ready to go to participate and check out all the amazing spaces in the World Building Expo. Tuesday and Wednesday, June 11th and 12th. The Breakthrough Show Network is thrilled to be a part of it. So I hope you will join us for that. And I think one of the biggest things I want to point out is that the people that I have met that are a part of, a part of this world building community that are using this software are people who are just as passionate about community and nurturing and relationships as so many of us are that are a part of the Breakthrough Show Network. And so you're really just I have no doubt that you are going to meet up with some soulmate people tomorrow and you're going to have a really great time because it's important. It's important for us to build a world of joy build the world that we want to be a part of. Don't just settle and say, well, I guess this is the world that we get. Build the world that you want to be a part of. Be a part of communities that lift you up and make you shine brighter. And it's just where it's at for me. It's just where it's at. One of the things that's also where it's at for me that brings me immense joy is celebrating birthdays. So let's do it now.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. We had a great birthday weekend, by the way, with my daughter. Thank you all so much for sending my daughter Nina all the birthday wishes. She turned 17 on Saturday. It was so much fun. I was very emotional the first part of the day, you guys, very emotional. Very emotional. My baby girl, my oldest daughter, turning 17. It's wild to me where the time goes. I have no idea. But in the world of birthdays today, in celebrity land, Judy Garland, who passed away in 1969, I don't think she passed away in 1960. Hold on a minute. I think did she really? Yeah, passed away in 1969. I don't know why I thought it was a little bit later. Anyway, Judy Garland, happy birthday. Singer Faith Evans, 51 years old today. Elizabeth Hurley, 59 years old today. And one of my favorite actors, he's just amazing. DJ Qualls, 46 years old today. Happy birthday. In the world of celebrities in my life, I just lit up with joy when I saw that this person had a birthday today. She was involved in my community years ago. And honestly, I'm going to send this little clip to her because I just miss her. I just miss her face. And this is one of the reasons I love when birthdays pop up on Facebook, because there's people that we don't lose touch with intentionally. We just life, goes on. It happens. And so I want to wish a very, very, very happy birthday to Elaine Kester Rentz. I miss your face so much, and I would love to touch base soon. And happy birthday to you. So all of that being said, let's get our birthday song on. Are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Judy Garland, Faith Evans, Elizabeth Hurley, DJ Qualls, and Elaine Kester Rentz. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. I hope you are set up to have an amazing day. I'm going to be back Wednesday, and we have lots of stuff going on the Breakthrough Show Network. So let's talk about it now in the next episode. All right. So, every time I hear that now, okay, so I think Dr. Dre, which makes me think of Eminem, which makes me think of new song, Houdini. Have you guys heard Eminem's new song? Listen, I know he could be a little rough around the edges. I know that he always has things to say. But for me, Eminem is sort of this performer that's very similar to me as a comedian. He's a lyrical comedian. That's what I'm gonna call him. He doesn't like single people out. It's just like a full on, you're all in trouble. Or like when you go to see a comedian, like you, everybody in the audience is in so much trouble right now. When you turn on an Eminem song, I'm kind of, because it pulls on the song Abracadabra. You guys know that song? Abracadabra. Listen, my little Gen X heart is so happy. It's so happy right now. It's so, see where my brain goes. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Houdini, Abracadabra, Gen X. It just right down the rabbit hole. Anyway, coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network today, if you have work to do, I invite you to join us in our virtual community. We are going to be there from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. in our collaborative workspace. I showed y'all how to get there. So there is no excuse. You can go to the breakthroughshownetwork.club, go under the workspaces, and you'll see collaborative workspace. So come join us there. And we are going to be doing virtual co-working today. We have several segments to do. We have 8 different segments in our virtual co-working today. So come join us for that, beginning promptly at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Don't miss it. And then, as I said, we have World Building Expo tomorrow, 11 to 5 Eastern time, Tuesday, June 11th, and Wednesday, June 12th, also from 3 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll also have Project Joy live that morning, so I'll be able to give you an update. Unfortunately, Olivia Ambani will not be able to join us Wednesday morning for Project Joy as planned, as she has a funeral she has to attend. But we're gonna bring some joy to that. I'm going to do some music nostalgia on Wednesday, so definitely tune in for that at 9 a.m. We have lots of other things going on in the week, but these are the most important. Pomodoro right now. Then we have co-working, or it is co-working. We have World Building Expo tomorrow and Wednesday, and of course Project Joy Live, and I will see you there. It's going to be amazing. And look at the cat is typing to us this morning. Good morning, kitty. Good morning. Good to see you. Okay. All of that being said, I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. I want to thank you so much for joining us today and every day that you come here to remember that you are the joy. You could just be it. You could just choose to be the joy. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you so much for being here today. And I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.